neck of the woods they're breaking. Motormouth Mall being nosy. Breaker.
Malala, Oregon. This corner of the way. Malala, Oregon. Northwest corner, but we just got to make sure we got no lightning flying out of the sky up here. Before you can, I'll raise this gun.
No, you don't want any lightning out there. That would not be good. Not if it hits your antenna.
Definitely don't want any of that lightning up here in the northwest corner, no doubt. Breaker.
Bodacious. Big hammer up there.
Well, it's just some Mother Nature thing, it must be.
Yeah, it's Mother Nature doing her thing, dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping the break.
Definitely break. Hello, come in. Go and...
Hey, Bad Whiskey, how you coming on the project?
Over Mother Nature. To get with you. Any kicking negative, read the mail. 655 up here in the northwest corner of Seattle. Hello. We're going to talk to you before Independence Day. Have a happy one. Bad Whiskey, 469, losing condition there.
Hey, 469. No, Mother Nature not cooperating, or what's going on there, Brick? But I heard you. You're saying possibly losing conditions. I don't know. She's dipping and dabbing a little bit here and there. You know how that goes. 469 Motormouth Mall working this Mauldulator on the Cobra 29 and loafing at 130 watts a break.
I got you all. I'll tell you what, Motormouth Mall, you're coming in here. Let me tell you, you're sounding good up here. What's your schedule going to be like Friday?
Should be pretty good Friday. It should be around. You're going to be up for a phone call and get some parts ready and all that to do you want to do a preliminary thing, or you want to jump right into it, or what the break?
Hey, no doubt. Yeah, I think what I'll do, I'll give you a call here. 655 655 in the corner to work right.
All right, yeah. Friday sounds good. I'll be looking forward to your call then. And, yeah, that'll get the job done. We'll go through it, get all the details worked out, so on and so forth. And 655, I heard you roll up in there too, didn't you?
Hello, Motormouth Mall. MacGyver up here in Seattle. We're saying hello.
There's MacGyver up in the Seatown. What's going on there, MacGyver?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just playing CB radio, and I heard you out there. Figured I'd try to get back on the old Super Bowl. I don't usually play on this one, but I appreciate the get back.
10-4. Yeah, no pay, no strain, man. It appears that things are working in your favor. They got a little bit of they may have a little bit of Watergate. You can get an idea of what you're doing. Up in my receiver here. Check this out.
Oh, not a whole lot. Just playing CB radio, and I heard you out there. Figured I'd try to get back on the old Super Bowl. I don't usually play on this one, but I appreciate the get back.
There you are, right there all by yourself there, Brayden.
Hey, no doubt. I hope I sound that good. With this loud screaming Conix radio I don't usually talk on, but hey, it don't sound too bad out there. So, hey, I appreciate it. I did notice a little bit too much of the old echo going on there, but hey, according to this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Bad Whiskey, Northwest corner Mudduck, Malala, Oregon, just got down.
Hey, Bad Whiskey, we're still doing the AM thing here. You need a lot more carrier. It's not the swing, you need the carrier. Listen to what happens to the audio.
Northwest corner Mudduck, Malala, Oregon.
You hear how it's all scratchy?
Northwest corner Mudduck, got down.
See, all that scratchiness is because the carrier is too low. So you got to turn that carrier up there, Brady.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bad whiskey, Northwest Corner Mud Duck, Lava Oregon, just got down.
Turn it up some more. You're all over the place. You're dead keying at 1, swinging to 3, or dead keying at 0, swinging to 3. You need to. Do you have an oscilloscope there, by the way? Did you get a scope?
I did. I got a new scope and 60 megahertz. I wish I would have got another 100, but it was a good price. I'll have to make do with it, right? Let me see what I can do to run this carrier up a little bit more.
Yeah, put the scope in line and watch that textbook perfect envelope growth. And when you see that, it'll coincide with the good, clean, clear audio. But yeah, turn the carrier up some more, like a lot more. Swing does not make you loud, but being loud might make you swing there, Brady. I heard you, Baker man. There we go. I've got about a 455 dead key and modulating up average up to just over 1100. So PDP up audio just a hair over 2. So should be pretty clean. Maybe I should try cutting the mic gain down a bit. No, you're doing some swing stuff. You're doing some weird non-linear swing stuff. Your average meter at 100% modulation should not be moving at all. If you're dead keying 200 watts or 400 watts and at 100% positive peak modulation, which is, if I turn mine down like that right there, there's 100%. At 100% modulation, your RMS meter should not be moving. Your peak meter should show 4 times, but your RMS meter should not be moving. And your carrier, you still don't, somewhere along there you got a lot of swing going on, and check it out. Audio, just a hair over 2, so should be pretty clean. Maybe I should try cutting the mic gain down a bit. Yeah, no, it's not a mic gain thing, it's a carrier and linearity thing. So, yeah, what is that amplifier, like a Class C competition box? A long time ago, let me turn my positive peaks back up here again. A long time ago, I had a guy in L.A. that had I don't remember if it was a Dave made or what was those other, there's another box like a Dave made. It was popular at the time, Fat Boy. Anyway, it was either Fat Boy or Dave made. And he had three amplifiers. And he brought him up to me along with his Mauldulator, and he was wondering why he sounded like that. That same sound you have? Audio, just a hair over 2. And there was nothing that could be done with the radio using the Mauldulator or any other radio to drive the amplifier properly because it was a Class C competition box built way wrong and nowhere near linear. So even if your radio barefoot sounded good and your amplifier does that, then the amplifier is the problem. It's not all about watts. And, so if you can run barefoot and let me hear what it sounds like barefoot, and then I can let you know if it's the radio or if it's the amplifier there. But right now it sounds like the characteristics of a a horrible Class C amplifier that's only amplifying the peaks every 180 degrees, or so the carrier is just way too low. And I'm not sure how many drivers and how many amplifiers you've got in line. Some people do that stupid trick where they use a modulator. They call it a modulator. It's an amplifier that's all biased, all cattywampus, and it swings, and then they drive that into another amplifier, and then they drive that into another distortion box, and it's horrible. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's far from linear, the brig. I know that any kind of technical discussion is probably going to be frowned upon at the moment, but if anyone wants to key up and do what they got to do, then that's all fine too.
Marshall Dillon. This is U.S. Marshall. That's Marshall Dillon. Man, I wish I had a big radio.
Me too.
You too would.
I wish I had a big radio.
Go on and cool down and take off, dude. Me too. Darn, I wish I did.
It would be good, but right now we're just loafing along here. I'd be lucky if I'm keying 125 watts, 130, somewhere around there.
Looks so pretty, but I never. Well, that's pretty good. That's more than most of them.
Yeah, I guess it's a good clean 125 or 130 watts anyway.
Yeah, it's not bad radio, don't get me wrong. I would never. Okay, just heard you in there flipping your lip. Thought I'd say good morning. Catch you later, bye.
Yeah, 10-4. I spent the entire day up until about 15 or 20 minutes ago on the doggone riding mower, mowing down all the weeds and what have you around here.
Yeah. You find a couple of those big radios there, Motormouth Mall. I'll take one too.
10-4. And 10-4 log trucker, yeah. By the way, I heard the gate yesterday. Well, I heard it this morning when I first got up in here from yesterday, and you were talking to Grandpa Jones. And I don't work on other radios. I sell a brand new complete turnkey system, and or I can sell everything minus the radio, and then you just put it in yourself. But I don't open up and touch anybody else's radios inside, but I sell a complete system, remember?
Oh yeah, Roger, copy that. No, I thought maybe if you did, I'd send one to you there. No big deal. I'll just roll with what I got. I know what a big difference it made what you did to Grandpa's, that radio that he's got there, the way he sounds there when you got that all online and dialed in. Boy, it was a difference between night and day on his station.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. I mean, it's simple, but it's not. Well, let's put it this way: it's simple, but it's a recipe. So the simple part is it interfaces to the radio with one wire and ground. That's the simple part. So in the Galaxy, you just connect it to that little card inside. You've seen inside the Galaxy, there's that little card. You can pull it out so you can check the current between your driver and your final and all that, right? Well, you can pull that card out and move it over one spot so it only touches the driver and the final, and then you solder the wire from the Mauldulator directly to that card, and then you can take a wire from the finger that was on the card and the wire that's on the card and put them to a switch if you want. Then, if you flip the switch one way, the radio is totally stock, like it is now. And when you flip the switch the other way, it puts the Mauldulator wire onto that card and bypasses the switch. And then the Mauldulator's job is just there to provide carrier control asymmetrical modulation, bandwidth ability, and all that stuff. And then the next part of the puzzle is the audio going into it. And that's in Grandpa's case, it's like a Behringer handheld microphone, stage mic, singing mic, vocal mic. And in my bass here, I use a $34 Wish.com special. And then there's an audio interface that hooks up to a PC, and the PC is running Live Professor. And then Live Professor has equalizers, compressors, noise gates. They're all free. And the Live Professor is like $80, but all the plugins are all free. Anyway, you can go to vstforfree.com, and they're all up in there. Not all of them. I mean, there's some other ones you can get that are not from there, but all kinds of stuff at your fingertips. So the complete system is a package, and it's $1,050, including shipping anywhere in the continental United States. But if you omitted the radio and used your own, you could knock off the price of a 29, which is like $129. So you can knock that off and then put the parts in the system in your own radio, and it would be all complete. All you got to do is wire it in, and I walk you through it step by step. It's easy. I'm pretty sure you know which end of the soldering iron to hold on to. So it'd be 25-30 minute trick to install it.
Yeah, I know which end to work with there, the end that don't burn you. But that sounds a little too much high tech for me. I'm not much in there. I did put a swing kit in the 29 of mine. It was pretty simple to follow them directions, but I'm not too much into the radio tech part, but I can usually get by on fixing an amplifier. They're a lot more simple, In fact, I got one to work on now. My old 4K Henry gave up on me yesterday. It come in here and keyed up a couple times, said something, and I was listening to whoever was getting back to me. It was just sitting over there idling away. No load on it or nothing. All of a sudden, like a 22 going off. And she was dead. And I checked that. I don't think it's anything serious. There was no smell, no smoke, nothing. I pulled that fuse out of the back, and that's only a 1.5 amp 250 volt fuse, and it was blown. And I put another one, town got some more, put another one in there, and it won't even light off. It won't do nothing. It's dead. So I'm going to jerk the skirts off it there this evening and see if I could find out what's wrong with it there. I don't know if they use a bridge rectifier board in those or not. So I'll check it out. Got to be something simple, I hope. Boy.
Well, I hope so. Wow, that's a bummer. It was working so good, and it had a home all lined up and everything, all that stuff there. So I hope you get it dialed in, working again. But yeah, this operation is simple. I mean, literally on a $29.95, you unbolt the bolts on the cover, take it off. You take that card that's in there and you pull it out, and you move it over and you push it back in again. And then you take your ground wire from the Mauldulator board, and you take the control wire from the Mauldulator board, and you stick them through a hole in the back of the radio, and you tie the ground wire to the electrical ground on the circuit board, a CAN or something like that, even the negative power lead. And then the little other wire, you tie that to that card. You solder it to the card. Doesn't matter which side, because it's all shorted together. So that's the complexity of it. And then I configure the rest of it for you. If you get the whole thing like that, I configure the rest of it for you. I put the software and I'll put the plugins in. I'll get the session file dialed in. I'll supply you with the Grandpa Jones session. I'll supply you with one of my sessions, and I'll supply you with another couple sessions. all preloaded in the stuff. You know, you don't have to go to any websites or anything. I'm just saying that's where I get the plug-in. You know, vstforfree.com, but I can load it all up in there for you. So literally, you just plug and play. You know, you connect the two wires to your Galaxy. You plug the rest of it in together. Microphone goes into the audio box. Audio box goes to the Mauldulator board. Mauldulator board, you know, I supplied a little power supply for it and all that, so it all runs off 12 volts. And you're rocking and rolling. And you got to put 3 potentiometers somewhere. You know, I'll supply you with the pots as well. You got to put them wherever you want them. They can be on a board in front of you. They can be in the box with the Mauldulator. They can be anywhere, you know. So it's simple. It's a 25-minute afternoon project kind of a thing. So yeah, I would recommend that. Real simple. Ain't nothing to it. But on a more important note, man, that Henry 4K. Yeah, I haven't looked at mine in so long. I forgot all the ins and outs on it. It's out in the other room here, and mine is all disassembled. You know, I got the power supply pulled out, the BIOS supply pulled out, covers off the RF deck, all that stuff. But yeah, sorry to hear that happened.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the way it rolls on them old antiques, you know, but I'm always pretty careful with it, never overdrive it or anything. Yeah, I'll get her up and going. That modification, that's on a Galaxy. If I do one, I'd want to do it, I got a couple of the Cobra 2000s, and that's one of them's the one I'd probably do the mod to.
Oh, that's even easier. You know, there's 2 ways to attack it. One, you could take those two. The same thing as the card on the Galaxy is a place on the Cobra 2000 called Test Point 7 and Test Point 8, or TP7 and TP8. They're like a green and a burgundy wire, or green and purple, or brown and purple, or purple and green, or whatever they are. Anyway, there's 2 wires side by side. They go to the same place, but they're made so you can pull them off the board, so you can put a meter in series with them. So when you're tuning up your radio, you can, you know, set it up for proper current draw. So they're, you know, linear devices on sideband and all that stuff. But you just take those 2 wires, you know, or you go to the mode switch, either one. The mode switch comes off, and then when you go into AM mode, there's a wire that comes off, and it goes to the regulator. You know, you just take that wire and put it on the Mauldulator instead, or you just take those 2 wires, the TP7 and TP8, and cut them, twist them together, and bingo, that's where you put the Mauldulator wire. And then the shield, the ground wire, goes to the electrical ground of the radio. You know, your negative B+, your negative power jack wire, or a CAN, or a negative trace on the board. And that's it. That's a simple one. And then, if you got a Cobra 2 grand, take a look at my website at www.motormouthmall.com. And if you look there, look under projects, and look at it's like a 4 or 5 capacitor mod that you do to the 2000s and 148s and Grand XLs, and it gives you, it doesn't change the bandwidth of the radio, it doesn't introduce any more adjacent channel noise or anything like that, because you're not screwing with the filter. You just change those couple capacitors, like 4 of them. You replace one with another. One of them becomes another one, and then you take those 4 and you replace them with something else. I forgot what the values are. It's on my website, and it makes the receive sound beautiful. I mean, absolutely. It extends the bottom end frequency response. It gives you a little bit more high end, but within the bandpass of the radio's capabilities. And if you had that done, or if you did that, you know, it's another 15-minute project. You'd never want to talk on anything else.
It's on the install channel.
Sounds way cool. There was nothing better than good, crisp, clear audio. That's the way I like to roll. All right. I love my get out of your sound like so I got to my checkbook back here. He only charged me $70 to do that.
Sure. Well, I'll get back on the side, read the mail for a bit. But man, glad to hear the interest. Sorry to hear about the 4K, but I'm pretty sure you're going to get it dialed in before too long, and it'll all be good. So anyway, Log Trucker, I hear the natives are getting restless out there, so I'm going to get back on the side, read the mail for a Scotia bit here, and I haven't even turned on any heavy artillery. I'm just on this baby driver. So this appears to be all I need at the moment.
Hey, I'm ordering off the Cobra 139. Does that apply to the 139 also?
Yeah, 10-4, any CB radio, so simple. On any radio, the common goal, the idea is you simply take the wire, the driver in the final always has an RF choke on the collector, and then those 2 points, the RF choke common points, are tied together. And then from that point, they go to the rest of the radio. So all you're doing is you're isolating those 2 points, that 1 point, those two components where they tie together. You're isolating that from the rest of the radio, and then the Mauldulator wire goes directly to that common point where they're tied together, and that's it. And you've now taken full control over your driver and final with the Mauldulator. And the Mauldulator comes with the power supply and the potentiometers, and the board, obviously, and the computer, the software, the audio interface, the microphone, everything. And if it's, it's $10.50 for the whole package, but if you don't get the radio, you can knock $120 or $129, whatever that is, off of the deal because you'd be using your own radio. But and if you got a good tech, like if you know Goldfinger, or obviously you do, then you can certainly have all that done real easy. And then a 139, the receive mods on that are similar, but they're not the same, but just as easy, I'm sure. And I think Goldfinger's already got that figured out to bring.
Oh, Paul, appreciate that. I'll get a hold of him. Thank you. Now, tell Log Trucker I said hello, and I'm out of it.
All right, sounds good. You're welcome, and we'll catch you later on. Hey, Log Trucker, Baker Man said hello, by the way. And you know what? I like rolling fives like that. A lot of times I'll catch somebody and skip, somewhere, and I'll tell them to tell somebody else I said hello, and they acknowledge me, and then they don't roll the five. I don't know why they don't do that. Are they afraid to do that? Anyway, Log Trucker, Baker Man, say hello to you, the break.
Either way it goes, it's back here.
They went to buzzing. You ain't got the hook. When I moved this chemical great big mall that they claimed they couldn't hear, everybody started putting lines in their chemical radio. Dr. Hook, do I have any chemical radio lines in your chemical radio? Hey, Dr. Hook, nah. Am I putting chemical like in your radio, Dr. Hook?
Hey, back here. Ain't like you do. Hey, back here. Five folks, it's a rap. I see you. Bye.
Boy, Dr. Hook, my whole radio star sound like everybody got all busy. Hey, Dr. Hook, where you go, man? Hey, Dr. Hook, no, say, where you go? It's like you swimming and getting an expediter with out of Texas. I don't know what that's all about. I was asking you a question. Do you see?
I lost the northwest corner, and I got nah up in here, so I guess I'm going to get back on the side. Motormouth Mall step, and I got down.
And in your radio, clean go. only one I hear clean and clear is Mouldulator Mall.
10-4 there, Baker, man. Yeah, I still got you up in there. It was funny. I heard na over there, rolling up in there talking, and didn't hear anything else out there from the northwest corner. So I thought, well, maybe Mother Nature moved. But no, you're still there.
Just leave a breathtaking hear somebody else, and I'll tell him hello and Mauldulator Mall. I did not hear that. United Bullshipper 774 near Las Vegas town or somewhere down there. Hey, 774 Baker man. Wait a minute. I won't take you. I won't take you.
All right. Well, you got 774 up in there. I'll get back on the side. Yeah, I heard. This is what I heard.
They went to bug. They jumped the hook. When I moved this chemical great big mall that they claimed they couldn't hear, everybody's stuff started putting lines in their chemical radio. Do I have any chemical?
That's the stuff I'm listening to on the East Coast there, Baker man. Motormouth Mall stepping.
Bye, John. Thank you.
Roger.
Hey, Tommy, you still in there?
No way. I'm up here, Baker man. Hey, Mr. Baker man, if I get in there, man, it's rough and tough out here in California. Hello, Mr. Baker man, the Heartbreaker Mobile.
Oh, I heard Heartbreaker in the Mobile. Holy smokes, where is he, Baker man?
I'll try and find out. Hey, where you at, Tommy? I got you 1 swing and a 2 in Mauldulator Mall. Heard you. Watch your 20.
I'm out here on the central coast of California. Pismo Beach, hello.
Oh, no wonder I can hear you. You're in Pismo Beach, in front of me there, about 15 miles. Okay. Hello, Heartbreaker. Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping. I'm on the flat side, so I don't know if you can hear me, but I got you up in here at about almost 2.5, 3 inches of break.
Hit me with your 20 again, 774.
Hey, Baker man, I think my conditions are falling out. Hey, Baker man, if you can hear me, I think my conditions are falling out. I'm over here on the central coast of California, Pismo Beach. Hey, Baker man, Pismo Beach, California.
I got somebody coming there covering you way out there, Tommy. They're 5 swing and 7. Mauldulator Mall is up 9 going into the red.
Hey,
Well, have a great day. Always a pleasure hearing you on the radio. And I missed your dad as he was going through. I had another obligation. I was gone, and I didn't know he was coming that day. But he went up to Sleepy Dog's and fixed up Sleepy Dog's equipment. It is killing me. And now Sleepy Dog is stepping on Baker Man at will. Yeah. I wish you went right straight to Montana. Let Sleepy Dog alone. Anyway, 774, Tommy, down there, Heartbreaker, Baker Mascot.
hey, Baker man, I'll roll that 5 for you real fast.
Hit me with your 20 again, 774.
Hey, Baker man, I think my conditions are falling out. Hey, Baker man, if you can hear me, I think my conditions are falling out. I'm over here on the central coast of California, Pismo Beach. Hey, Baker man, Pismo Beach, California.
Hey, Baker man, did you hear that? Pismo Beach, California. He's over there by Copperhead, about 15 or 18 miles north of me, the break.
I used to fish over there, John. My uncle had a motorhome, not a motorhome, he had a double wide there. His retirement was there. My aunt and uncle, I used to go up there and fish when I was home on leave from Hawaii, off that pier. That was neat. Anyway, yeah, I heard him on your comeback, but I did not hear him. Somebody else was in there. Someone else. So I'm out of here. 774, you're still listening. God bless you. Mauldulator Mall, always God bless you. And Baker Man's going to be quiet.
I know he is.
10-4.
Hey, he's hearing you. Motorboat is hearing you in Pismo Beach, Baker Mascot.
Yeah, Heartbreaker, I hear you out here. I hear you, not no pay, no strain out here, no orchid. I'm about 18 miles south of you, so I got you up in here pretty good there, Heartbreaker. Motormouth Mall waving to bring.
I'm back. One of my little want to do this thing here in a Mobile, so he's a good friend. But I still owe him some, but I'm going to let him go and do his thing. I owe him some, but I'm going to pay him later. I'm going to pay him back later. Top Gun, Big Gun, T12 gun. 2 minutes, I'll be back. Toodaloo. Okay, 418. I don't think so. I ain't gonna touch nothing. I'm just gonna make sure. I ain't touching the thing. I'm just gonna make sure. I wanna make sure everything is all right. Touching it again. I'm holding my question.
Hey, Heartbreaker, if you can hear me, I'm going to go ahead and stop this Watergate, but I got a Watergate that I'm going to post later up on YouTube so you can hear your mobile up on a Watergate. Heartbreakers, Motormouth Mall, stepping.
See you later, Toodaloo. For y'all in here. Bump it on you later, boy. You minutes. I'll be back. See you, Toodaloo.
Could he hear me there, Baker Man?
I don't know yet.
Hello, 5 Double Deuce. I hear you out there. Aloha, right back at you. How are things going up around the northwest corner of the break?
Hey, Mama, I'm just pushing 10 watts barefoot. If you can hear me, everything's going good over here around the northwest corner. Oh, your friend, 522, flying Hawaiian in his grass shack, soaking up some sun out here. 2 got Mama, aloha.
10-4, yeah, I guess this is the day for low power stuff, man. I'm only working 125 birds over here. So, yeah, it's just I haven't got anything fired up, but I heard you up in there, no pain, no strain. 5 Double Deuce, check it out.
10 watts barefoot. If you can hear me, everything's going good over here around the northwest.
That's what your 10 watts is doing. 5 Double Deuce. While you're soaking up some sun, Motormouth Mall right here, right now, I got down.
Have a good one, have a good day. Yeah, I guess we don't need to run that toast, so I let Pablo Escobar borrow it. He's making some toast up at the other house. Motormouth Mall, 522 cruising, aloha, bro.
10-4, letting Pablo Escobar borrow it, making some toast up at the other house, ain't no doubt about that. All right, you got me laughing over here. 5 Double Deuce, Motormouth Mall, stepping right here, right now.
Aloha, brother. You're waiting, no you and the family. 522 gone.
410, no go. Take care, 7-3, Motormouth Mall, stepping, I'm gone.